Tuesdays at 4 on CRN1. You're listening to Silver Moments with Dr. Marsha Baltimore.
This is Dr. Marsha Baltimore coming to you from CRNTalkRadio.com on the internet and just CRN Digital Talk on the radio. I wanted to just wind up the wages of these older folks with this good remark from also this census. Over the long term, the earnings of older workers have risen at a slightly faster pace than the total workforce. This is the statistic. In 1979, median earners, middle earnings of older full-time employees were 83% of those ages 16 and up. But by 2007, the ratio climbed to 87. So they make almost as much as their younger friends. And that's good because they respect age. You know, that's what that means.
It's to be respected, no doubt about it.
I hope so.
Wisdom. That's the only way you get it.
Now, Cheryl, I'm going to talk about something that people have to know when they get older.
What's that?
That is, sexuality has a meaning that comes even more pronounced than when they were younger.
Talk to us, Dr. Baltimore.
Well, that's
how nice.
What we have to think about.
Indeed.
What we're going to do here, if I find my sheet,
take your time.
I can't find it.
We're right here.
We're going to see what we do when we get older. Sometimes we can't do much, but we can certainly give a fellow a massage. We can certainly talk sweetly to him and make him feel like a...
Why is sexuality such a touchy kind of subject? As soon as you said the word, I felt chills. Why are we so resistant in time sometimes to talk about sexuality?
Well, people don't think they want the world to know everything that they are embarrassed about, you know, if they are. And when you get older, you have other elements. It's called Sexuality in Later Life. It's from the National Institute on Aging.
Okay.
And it was published in 2011. Because normal aging brings physical changes in both men and women, and sometimes you can't enjoy the sex as well as you did when you were a kid.
Okay.
Because you're talking about swimmers, you know, they swim and they keep their tone a certain way, and if something happens that they can't swim, maybe it'll change their sexuality. So far, I'm okay with that.
Well, I'm in my 50s, so I can relate to that.
So the physical apparatus changes, and your doctor should be the first to know about that, what to do about it, with what product, and with what practices.
I see.
So your doctor should tell you that. And if a fellow has ED, erectile dysfunction, his doctor should be the first one to know. And if the woman is dry, her doctor should be the first one to know.
I see.
Now let's just talk about emotions for a minute, because I'm qualified to talk about that. I'm a doctor of psychology for the state of California, so I can talk about emotions. I can't prescribe a medication. I'm not an MD, but I can tell you the emotions.
Behavior.
Behavior and emotions. What do you feel before you behave, and so on. Now, sexuality is often a delicate balance of emotional and physical things together, mixed together, and you can't separate them sometimes. So older couples who have stayed together for many years have a common element there. They are each other's best partners. And so if they change what they have to do to massaging, to conversation, to listening to music together, to holding hands, to being intimate in other ways, if one of them cannot perform as the old-fashioned way, then they have something to talk about.
Indeed.
And they appreciate it from each other. And that's what I think I wanted to say today. So
you're saying the power of touch.
Yes, I am. The power of touch is very important. And if you really wanted to learn it, you'd go to a massage class and learn what your thumbs can do on somebody's spine. You'd learn it right. Don't guess it. Go to a really good massage training someplace.
And
in the hospital.
We have that internet, so we can always seek knowledge on the internet.
I would go to the hospitals first.
Okay, good point.
And they would have a training session, perhaps. And then you can go general internet training, but
Indeed.
you have to know they're qualified.
Yeah, you do.
So, okay, now the question is what will lead to difficulty? First of all, from my point of view, as a psychologist, I don't often talk about as a psychologist. I talk like a statistician sometimes, and I talk like a mother. But as a psychologist, the biggest problem may be blame. And if you are tendency toward blame, you're going to make it worse.
Whoa.
Don't blame your partner. Don't blame yourself.
Powerful statement there,
That's right.
Dr. Baltimore.
That's right. It's just getting older.
And if we don't do that, then we have the other
If
choice.
you start blame,
No
you
way.
can never get out of that hole. It's like the La Brea tar pits. It's going to pull you down.
How nice to say that.
Yeah, so don't go into
No
the blame game at all. Go into the solution game. So you can find that for your male partner or for yourself if you're a woman. Get a therapist of your own gender, I would say.
Okay.
And if you have both to go, get 2 therapists maybe. I don't know. Or go separately. But you need to be together at a certain point to talk about it.
Appreciate you planning the thoughts.
Now, you have to make your partner a high priority.
Wow.
I mean, even if you mentally blame your partner, you can't blame him to him, or she can't blame him to herself, or he can't blame you to himself.
Gotcha.
Just forget the word blame and go back on to what can we do about it, and get the doctor, the therapist, and each other, and you'll solve the problem.
Thank you for this Silver Moment show. CRNtalk.com. That's where you can find her.
Yes,
Dr.
and also
Baltimore.
MarshaBaltimore.com for the books and the
Excellent.
jokes and whatever.
Excellent.
No statistics on that.
We love the statistics.
Here's helpful news for anyone who's caring